There's a moment most people avoid, a moment with no phone in their hand, no television in the background, no conversation to fill the air, just silence. And for many people, that silence feels uncomfortable, even threatening. Not because silence is loud, but because silence removes distraction. Today, we're going to talk about why silence makes people uncomfortable, what it reveals about the human mind, and why those who grow comfortable with silence often become the most grounded, respected, and mentally strong individuals in the room. This is not motivational talk. This is psychology, shaped by experience, discipline, and time. If you're someone who has lived enough life to understand complexity, this video is for you. Section 1. Silence is not empty, it is revealing. Silence has a reputation for being nothing, but silence is never empty. It simply removes external input, and when that happens, the internal world gets louder. For younger minds, constant stimulation feels normal. Music, notifications, endless noise. But as we grow older, something changes. We begin to realize that noise often exists to avoid awareness. Silence forces the mind to confront unresolved thoughts, unprocessed emotions, questions we've delayed answering. And many people would rather stay busy than become aware. That's why silence feels uncomfortable, not because it's harmful, but because it exposes what's been ignored.
Modern culture is built on constant engagement. Turn on the TV, scroll the phone, listen to something, anything. Silence has become rare, and when something becomes rare, it starts to feel unnatural. But here's the truth. Silence isn't dangerous. Avoidance is. When people fear silence, they're not afraid of quiet. They're afraid of themselves. They're afraid of sitting still long enough for honesty to surface. For an experienced adult, this becomes very clear. You've seen people who talk constantly, interrupt silence, feel uncomfortable when conversations slow. That discomfort isn't confidence, it's dependency on distraction. From a psychological standpoint, silence removes control. When noise exists, we can guide attention outward. When silence appears, attention turns inward, and the mind asks questions like, am I satisfied with my choices? Did I become who I thought I would? What am I avoiding? These are not easy questions, so the brain looks for escape. That escape often takes the form of unnecessary talking, constant entertainment, mental noise. Silence interrupts that escape, which is why people resist it. There's a pattern you may have noticed over time. The most stable people speak less, pause more, listen carefully. They don't rush to fill space with words, not because they have nothing to say, but because they don't need validation through sound. Silence for them is not absence, it's control. They're comfortable being present without performing, and that comfort creates authority.
Respect does not come from volume. It comes from composure. People who can sit in silence without anxiety often command attention without demanding it, appear grounded under pressure, make others more aware of themselves. Silence shifts the power dynamic. When one person is calm and quiet, others feel the need to explain, justify, or speak more. Not because they're weak, but because silence removes social camouflage. It reveals intention. For those between 45 and 65, silence often becomes familiar. You've experienced enough: loss, change, success, disappointment. You learn that not everything needs a reaction. Not everything needs explanation. Silence becomes a space for clarity, not confusion. You stop needing noise to feel alive. You begin to value peace more than stimulation. That shift is not accidental, it's earned. In disciplined systems, including ancient training traditions, silence was never accidental. It was deliberate. Silence was used to sharpen awareness, develop self-control, reduce ego-driven behavior. When external noise disappears, internal discipline strengthens. This isn't mysticism, it's mental conditioning. Silence teaches patience, and patience builds resilience.
Constant talking dilutes meaning. When words are everywhere, they lose weight. People who speak less often choose words carefully, communicate intention clearly, command attention naturally. Silence creates contrast, and contrast creates impact. This is especially true in professional and personal relationships later in life. Maturity understands restraint. Silence also plays a role in emotional control. When emotions rise, silence allows space before reaction. That pause is powerful. It prevents unnecessary conflict, regretful words, emotional escalation. People who master silence often master themselves, not through suppression, but through awareness. Unfortunately, many never learn to sit with silence. They stay busy, they stay distracted, they stay reactive. And as life slows down later, the discomfort grows louder. Because silence doesn't wait forever. Eventually, it arrives. The question is whether you're prepared for it or afraid of it.
Strength is often misunderstood. It's not loud, it's not dramatic. Strength is calm under pressure, quiet confidence, consistency without attention. Silence supports all of that. It removes the need to prove, and what doesn't need to prove itself often holds real power. You don't need to isolate yourself. You don't need extreme practices. Simply allow moments of silence during a walk, while sitting alone, before responding. Let silence exist without filling it. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is information. Listen to it. Silence doesn't judge, it reflects. And what it reflects depends on what we've built inside. For those who have lived, learned, and grown, silence becomes a companion, not something to escape, but something to respect. Because silence doesn't weaken presence, it reveals it. If this perspective resonated with you, take a moment to sit with it quietly. And if you'd like more long-form discussions like this, you'll find them here on the channel.